Hi friends, a bonus video for you today. I wanted to pull together all the animations for the Loba Heirloom in Apex Legends as part of the Beasts of Prey collection event. Honestly, it's a super cool heirloom. And that's kind of surprising because I wasn't super sure what a fan would bring to the game as an heirloom, but they've done a great job with the animations. Some of these heirloom animations for Loba are more flamboyant, some are nice and subtle, and some are just a nice nod to her lore. Let me show you the animations now, and we'll start with the heirloom inspection animations. One of the most common inspect animations is this nail file animation. She kind of flicks it with her nail, and then uses the fan to sharpen the edges of her nails, and then she does a cool little dance and kind of fans herself. Another common inspect animation is one where she reads the fan and there's a little message on it which she reads, and then she opens the fan and does kind of a sassy claw with her hand, kind of like the wolf that she symbolizes. Those two I would say are the most common. There are a few slightly rarer animations, although not super rare. The next is this Revenant one where you've probably seen it from the trailers. She pulls out the Revenant head and then kind of slices it with her fan, which is super cool. There's this special inspect with a mask as well. The cool thing with this one is you can even move around with this animation going on. Oh, and by the way, there is a way to get this heirloom inspect to come out every time. So check out my YouTube shorts later to see how to do that every time, because it's quite cool, but it's also really easy to do. The final inspect I would say is the rarest of all the inspects, and I think it's my favorite. You can see she opens her fan mysteriously and then a diamond appears. Remember, she's a thief, and this is a nice nod to that kind of lore behind Loba. You also then see her do a bit of a magic trick where she fans over it again and the diamond disappears. And those are all the inspects that I found. I don't think there are any others, but do let me know in the comments if you found anything else. Let's have a look at the melee animations. Again, there's some really cool melee animations here. I'll start with the rarest because I think it's the best, and she whips out Revenant's head to melee with. It's really cool. It's kind of like that Mirage one with the pork chop. I would say this is fairly rare. I've only had it a few times, so I don't know how rare it really is, but I haven't had it that often. The rest of the melee actions are kind of just simple swipes, jabs, and kind of little cool flicks that she does with her left and right hand. Her jump melee is also quite cool. You can see she does a swirly kind of swipe towards the enemy. One of the slightly more rare melee animations is where she flicks it up in the air to her left hand and then she swipes with it in her left hand, which I think is really cool. It's probably my favourite melee action, I think, apart from the Revenant head, of course. You will notice the little subtle pink splash when you make a connection with the heirloom. Again, I think they've done a great job with that. Let's move on to the door breaking animations. Of course, there's the normal kick where she just kicks down the door while holding her fan, but there's also a more unique one. Again, I think this is quite rare because I haven't had it too many times, but you'll notice she breaks down the door with her staff from her ultimate. I know a lot of people thought her staff should just be her heirloom, so I think it's a nice little nod to that, and they recognise that the staff does still play a significant part of Loba, and they even bring it as part of the heirloom animation for her to break down the door. And finishing off, let's take a look at those takeout animations where she essentially switches out a weapon and brings out her heirloom again. I like the little subtle variances with these. They may look similar, but some of these are slightly different. There's the one where she just takes it out normally. There's another where she brushes it with her hand and a slight flick. And there are a couple more flashy ones. There's this simple spin one. There's also a slightly more fancy spin and twirl. And then there's the really cool one where she throws it in the air as she brings it out and then catches it and fans it open. Anyway, I just want to say a massive thank you for all the amazing support you've given me. I couldn't have got this heirloom without you guys, so thank you so much. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. And for now, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.